going on, guys? How are you doing? Back with a video, and today we're going to be ranking all 15 legendaries once again. I usually do these every 2 months or so to make sure you guys are updated to which cards are best or not. And ever since the Clan Wars update, the meta has changed quite a bit. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. Also, one last thing before we get started, this list is always going to be based on effectiveness, win rate, popularity, meta, and a little splash of my own opinion. So yeah, none of these lists are ever going to be based on just one thing, because yeah, that doesn't make sense. With that being said though, let's get right into it. Number 15, the Sparky. I gotta give props to the Sparky. Lately it hasn't been that bad, and to be honest, I'm more comfortable using it today than I was 2 months ago. Part of that is because the meta has shifted a bit, or maybe a lot. I still can't say the Sparky is better than number 14 or any other card on this list, because I don't use the Sparky. Yes, it is better in some way, but no, it still needs some work done, or perhaps a rework. Number 14, the Ice Wizard. This one is a bit debatable, you know, number 14, really? But I had to put the Ice Wizard behind number 13 and 12. It's a great card, and it being number 14 is not so bad. Keep in mind, this list is not from worst to best. It's simply just ranking them all. But if you're rocking a Golem Beatdown or Zap Bait, for example, I rarely see the Ice Wizard in them. Most of the time I use the Ice Wizard as an assistant rather than it being a damage dealer, so it's not one of my main cards that will do the job. So it is helpful, but chances of it being that important is I don't know. Number 13, the Mega Knight. When it first came out, this would have been almost, I don't know, top 5. But nowadays, it kind of shied away into the deep. If you guys remember at the beginning of the year, this poor guy received a huge nerf. And when I mean huge, I mean huge. A lot of people said it was dead, and I disagree, and I don't think it's a bad card. I do agree, though, that the nerf did knock it down a bit. But yeah, choosing between the Mega Knight and the Ice Wizard, I couldn't wrap my head around the Ice Wizard being better than him. So at number 13, it sits very comfortable. Number 12, the Graveyard. I like the Graveyard, there's no problem with it, and in my opinion, besides having too many hard counters, people don't always carry a poison or a swarm of troops. And if you use it right and know how to bait the enemy properly, you can make nice decks with it. In terms of defending against it though, I also still have problems defending against the Graveyard, so it's gotta be good, right? Or maybe I suck. I don't know. Number 11, the Lava Hounds. This card hasn't changed much. The past 2 months it's dropped about 2% in win rate, and as for usage rate goes, it looks about the same. It's doing very well right now, and meta decks using the Lava Hounds seem pretty good. They're not OP, and they don't suck. So I can't say anything bad about the Lava Hound, and like any other card, my advice is just build a nice deck with it, and it will be beast. Number 10, the LumberJack. Like a lot of cards on this list, I don't use the LumberJack, but it's not about me. Well, it kinda is because, well, this is my opinion, but the LumberJack is one of those sleeper cards. I feel like it doesn't have the attention it should have for its effectiveness. Maybe it's because the card is old or people got tired of it, but it's a very good card. It's fast, powerful, and drops a rage spell. So, yeah, nobody says a word about it, but it's low-key bomb as hell. Number 9, the Night Witch. Remember back in the day when this was like top 3? Yeah. Good old days, huh? I just want to go back in time. But that was a year ago, and now we're in mid-2018, where cards that were OP once are not anymore. And I have to give props to Supercell for fixing that, because, well, if the Night Witch was OP for a whole year, then what are the balance changes for? Anyways, the Night Witch is a very good card, and in my opinion, it's in my top 3, as I use it in every deck. But then again, I can't put the Night Witch all the way up there because I feel like it. It's all about the meta and effectiveness, and everything I said in the beginning of the video. So, here at number 9, I feel like it's a beast card, especially for heavy decks, which is my thing. Number 8, the Bandit. This card has always been beast. You know, not as good as it used to be when Bridge Spam was a huge thing, but we don't need Bridge Spam to give it a high spotlight. The Bandit is a very good choice for those fast and cheap decks, and if you want to throw it in a medium beatdown deck, go ahead. You'll be surprised it does just fine. I even have a deck with it, so yeah, if you want to try it, here's a picture of it. Number 7, the Royal Ghost. Even after a million nerfs, well, not really a million nerfs, but even after a nerf a while back, it's still a beast card. I don't use it, and maybe if I did, I'd win more matches, but it's not my type. The Royal Ghost is simply one of those cards you gotta learn to love, and if you don't, you hate it. This card was number 4 in the last top 15, but the hype has died, and maybe it was up there because people were using it so much, and also because it was before the nerf, but yeah, also because of the meta changes. Maybe the meta. Just maybe. Number 6. The Inferno Dragon. Remember when this card sucked? No? Just me? Okay. Well yeah, that was 2016 and we can't bring up the past when talking about such a great holy card. It's a flying Inferno Tower. What else could you expect? If you want to go against heavy decks, bring this. If you want to go against light decks, bring this. It doesn't matter what you're going up against, this card will always be powerful and very effective in every meta. Unless they nerf it, but Supercell, don't do it. It's not OP. Leave it alone. Number 5. The Magic Archer. You guessed it. Where is the Magic Archer if Havoc hasn't mentioned it for a few minutes? Well, this guy recently got some bug fixes, and I feel like it's better than ever. Wasn't really buffed, but it's pretty effective, and I can't say it belongs in every deck, but it's somewhere up there. It's a great card, and the last Legendary to be released, so I can't wait to see what Legendary Supercell has up their sleeve. Number 4. The Electro Wizard. This card is very versatile. That pretty much means whatever deck you put it in, it's gonna be effective no matter what. And to be honest, that's what makes a card super good. The ability to use it in any deck no matter what. If you think about it, is the Sparky or Lava Hound truly versatile? Probably not. But the Electro Wizard can take out hordes of small troops, zap them, reset buildings, retarget, you know the drill. Number 3. The Princess. I can only say one thing. Bait decks. Not only that, but every deck in the world. Every category of every deck has at least had a version with the Princess. You know, just for that extra long range damage and bait. There's nothing really bad about the Princess, like yeah, it dies pretty quick, but you can't expect much from a card that costs so little. Number 2. The Miner. This one is also one of those cards with no real hype. But maybe it's just old, and maybe people got used to it for being so badass. I'm just kidding though. The effectiveness on this guy is massive, and if you haven't used it, you need to pick up a deck with the Miner and see it for yourself. It's a nice card, and will always be due to its ability to be dropped anywhere. It's a very good card and truly amazing. And finally, on to number 1. You guys guessed it, and there's one missing only, so it's gonna be the Log. Yeah, I know, you're probably tired of hearing me say the Log is number 1 in every video, but it's true. Not only does it have the highest win rate, it's also the most used, the most cheapest, the simplest, and the most effective. Of course, the effectiveness to what it has to do. You know, it does its job and it does it perfect. So there's no question as to why this is number 1. You already know. And it'll always be number 1, unless of course, like any other card, it gets nerfed. But like I said, Supercell isn't that stupid, and you know, just in case they do, don't do it please. So guys, I think that should be it for 15 legendaries in the game, ranked from not the best to the best. If you guys want to see more ranking videos like this one, just let me know down below, and also don't forget to leave your own lists down below. What do you feel this list should be, and what changes would you make to my list? Also, before we go, I'm not sure how important this is or not, but if any of you remember, I used to do giveaways every month, and I think I'm bringing them back. I took a break from them, and a very long one, and I think it's been since January from my last giveaway of any kind. But they're back, so don't worry. So if you want to enter, same rules as before. I'm keeping it simple. Just like the video and also comment below letting me know we want to win. At the end of the month, I'll be picking a random winner from any video. So that counts from any video from here on. Not sure if I'll be switching to Gleam website or not, but this should work for now. Comments and likes. Just, yeah. And I'm also not sure how many gift cards I'm going to be giving away. I'm a little lost right now, but it's probably going to be 4 winners. And it can be iTunes or Google Play. Simply what I do is buy the card after the winners are announced. That way, I know what you want. In case you don't want gems, I can also buy whatever gift card you want. These are not sponsored. I just want to do something nice for all of you again. And I feel like this is time to do it again. So, yeah, I used to do them a lot. And now, they're back. It's just my message. They're back. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Please rate, comment, and subscribe for videos. Tell me what you guys think below in the comment section. See you on the next one. Peace.